Hi, hello everybody. Thank you for clicking on another Truthful Ministry video. I'm excited for this Monday motivation. It's been a good morning for me so far. I'm ready to have a good week. I want to let you know too, I have a little friend today. I am dog sitting. I don't know how well you can see her over there. So I don't know what she's going to be doing in the background. Looks like she's just napping for now though. But I'm going to get us into some scripture this week, starting us off. This is actually an idea I've had for sort of a sermon if I ever get the opportunity to do an Easter service. So I'm going to be looking in Luke 24. In Luke 24, and it says the women, they go to the tomb and they run back to the apostles to tell them what they've seen. And it says when they came back from the tomb, they told all these things to the 11 and to all the others. It was Mary Magdalene, Joanna, Mary the mother of James, and the others with them who told this to the apostles. But they did not believe the women because their words seemed to them like nonsense. And so you have to imagine the apostles' state. There's been 3 days without Jesus, right? They had all this hope for who Jesus was going to be. They had these plans probably in their mind about what the Messiah was going to look like. And then when Jesus dies, when Jesus leaves, they're probably so sad. They're probably so confused. They're thinking, God, well, how could you do this? What was your plan here? I don't get it. This isn't what we thought was going to happen. God, you brought him here. God, Jesus was supposed to be yours. He was the guy. You've been talking about the Messiah for so long, God. How could you do this? How does this make any sense? And so after watching Jesus die on the cross, when the women obviously come to them with this information that the tomb is empty, it says the 11, they're like, well, no, that's nonsense. Jesus died. What are you talking about? But this next verse, this is Luke chapter 24, verse 12. This verse always hits me. It says, Peter, however, got up and ran to the tomb. And he gets up and runs to the tomb, and I think about this room of people where they're all sitting there doubting. They're saying, this can't be. How could this happen? You guys are crazy for thinking this. But it says Peter gets up and runs out of the room, and he's running to the tomb. Just at the possibility that God could be doing something. He loves Jesus so much that he's saying, if there's even a chance, I have to go see for myself. And so I think about in our lives just this aspect of how often we think to ourselves, God, how could you be doing this? Sometimes I think God even gives me an idea and I go for it. I'm like, okay, God, well, you told me to do this. God, you told me to follow Jesus. God, you told me to have this plan or this idea. You told me to go talk with this person. And now it's not going good. How could you do this? What could be going on? And sometimes in that, we get a little too negative. We get too harsh on ourselves and we just start doubting and we get into this slump. And so I'm here to tell you, if you're in that slump this week, be like Peter. Who in your life can you bring joy to, or what situation can you shed more light on if it was your name in this scripture? I don't know your name out there, but if it was Mark, however, or everything was going bad at work, or everyone in this family was having a tough time, but Steve, however, but Mackenzie, however, just whatever it is, how can you be the however person in your life today? How can you be the however person this week and lift somebody up or have a positive outlook on something that has been kind of negative lately? Because as we know for Peter, yes, he runs to the tomb and everybody's probably thinking he's crazy. They're probably thinking, oh, Peter, he's had a rough time in scripture so far. He was the leader in a way, but then he denied Jesus. And so they're thinking, oh, well, Peter, who knows what he's doing? How could he ever believe that Jesus was really back? Why would he run to the tomb? That's crazy. But as we know, Jesus was back. The tomb was empty. And so in your life today, just be like Peter in that moment. Have that positivity this week. I'm praying for you all. Praying in this video, find somebody who needs it. Have a great rest of your day. Have a great week.